Right, Paul, thanks very much for coming and having a chat with us, mate. I really appreciate it. Quick questions, a few questions for you. Before you reached out to me and you decided, right, I need to do something about this. What was the reason you decided that you wanted to make some changes? Like, how were you feeling before you got started on the program?
Pretty much, probably just getting to that age where I thought I wasn't really doing much sporting things. Do a wee bit of cycling, but I was probably just at the point where starting to think to myself, you know what, every time I have like beers or my curry, I was starting to feel, oh no, I'm getting a bigger belly and didn't really know how to fix it myself, you know. So it's probably just, yeah, I wasn't really sure. I was never big on going to the gym, and it's always a bit, and maybe intimidating if you like going to the gym. Plus time involved, traveling around work and family and etc. So I just felt that I wanted to do something that was more tailored around my own lifestyle. I could just get my food in check and do a bit more exercise in my own time without having to spend lots of time doing something, if you know what I mean, going away to gyms and traveling, etc. So it was, and something that was at my own pace, you know. So I was looking for something like that. That's where I was at that time.
Got you, mate. And when you did decide that you wanted to take part in this and you wanted me to kind of guide you along that way, like, did you have any apprehensions at all about getting started in the program or working with a coach, and what were those?
Yeah, probably a little bit. Yeah, there's a little bit of apprehension about, can you do it? As what sort of equipment will I need? Who will I be doing it with? Am I going to be going into this with like guys that are all already kind of experienced in doing this, and you're kind of going to be showing up a bit for the numbers you're getting out and things like that. So yeah, there probably is a little bit of apprehension, but once quickly found out there was nothing to be apprehensive about. So yeah, no, I was fine. Yeah, once we got going.
That's totally normal. I think we all get that. It's like, and even for me now, something I'm really thinking about getting into is some yoga, and something that's held me back is like, am I going to show up and be the most unflexible person there?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That puts me off a little bit, but we only benefit when we get.
It's like anything. Anything you start new, there's always that sort of apprehension. But yeah, no, it's just the usual stuff. Yeah, and I quickly found out, as I said, that you're just kind of, everybody's probably the same, so we want to get on with it and start getting the benefit of it.
On that note, like when you said there was nothing to be apprehensive about once you got started, how did you find it when you got started? What were the things that helped remove those apprehensions for you, or those concerns for you?
I think it was just the fact that, I mean, I'm a person who I think likes to, like, I wouldn't say what's the word for it. I would like to say things to be simple and broken down into easy steps. Start with baby steps, know where you are. And I think that was kind of one of the things that I noticed, that was just little bits at a time. Because I remember, I think it was the first week or something on the Rebirth program, and probably the first kick-off meeting, and I was saying to myself, I think it was going to be the Sunday night, as a normal meeting would have been, and I was kind of saying to myself, what am I eating tomorrow morning? To myself, all weekend, what am I going to start eating? Like, to make stuff better. And it was, when you had the meeting with yourself, it was kind of saying, well, look, we'll get to the eating side of things, just start with these few basic steps for the first week or two, So I think it's at that point, it was just, you're kind of a little bit going to try and do too many things at one time, and trying to get past all that. So that quickly becomes sort of, no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to do simple steps and build up to the complete package almost after a period of time, if you like. So,
which is so important for building habits that are here to stay, isn't it? Taking it a step at a time.
Yeah, that's it.
What would you say are some of the things that you personally really like about the program?
The workouts are good. I like the workouts. And that's the other thing as well. I mean, some of the exercises I've been doing, I couldn't even sit down and think about that and put the structure of that together myself, you know. I've liked the workouts and understanding a bit better, like eating wise as well. I've liked that, the explanation behind that, like your simple way to kind of measure your protein, the palm of your hand, and portion sizes and all that sort of stuff. I've liked all that. It's just getting more, I think, understanding it all a bit better has been a big thing for me. I know I could go and read about things on the internet and that, but you can read so much on the internet. It was good just to hear it from sort of one point of contact, if you like, and obviously somebody, I'm not trying to blow smoke up your arse, but there's obviously just obviously got a lot of experience in it, you know, so it was good to hear about it.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that's working so well for you. And the internet can be a minefield because there's so many different camps when it comes to nutrition with different ideas of what health is, and they often conflict. But when you can channel a method that works and helps you build healthy habits and focus on only that, you get to make a lot of progress.
Yeah,
which is what we're doing. Good work so far, mate. So what would you say are like some of the physical results that you've seen as a result of being part of the program, and how are you feeling about yourself now?
Just from my body and things, like how I'm looking and things, yeah. Well, I think I started in July last year. Did have a wee bit of a poacher. I wasn't really to lose lots of weight, to be honest. It was probably about, like we actually do in my work, we do like what we call a fat club in our work, just a bunch of guys in the team. You basically pay a fee every week, 50 pence type thing, and if you're over from the week before, you pay a fine type thing, and at the end of the year we'll give it to charity, and we'll also have a night out of it as well, the Christmas fund. It's a bit of fun, but so I've always known my weight roughly about, during the summer months when I'm on my bike more often and things, usually about 79, 80 kilos. But during the winter, you tend to keep up, maybe 83, 84 kilos.
So do we all.
Sorry?
So do we all.
Yeah. So I probably was 83, 84 kilos. And I've now noticed I'm down to about 77 now, 78. And I've held that now since a good few months, you know. But even my shoulders, my chest, and my belly is going, you know, sort of feel stronger. I do feel a bit stronger, you know, overall. And I've noticed press ups, all this stuff, the strength stuff. I've noticed that I'm able to manage that from where I was back in July. You know, I've just noticed an overall difference. But yeah, that's been July, sort of what we're talking 6-7 months or so.
February now, yeah. So 6 or 7 month point.
Yeah. So there's been I've noticed that, but yeah, no, definitely big improvement. And my better half, she's been commenting as well on different, like definitely seen a difference in my upper body as well. So yeah.
Good stuff. It's always great when other people notice, because then you know it's working.
Yeah. No, that's it. So yeah, definitely working. But again, it's been at my own pace, what I've been happy with. I think that's been the big thing for me. You know, it's not like I'm trying to, I'm going to be on holiday and I want it done for this time. There's not any holidays like that just now. So I've just been kind of going at my own pace, and it's been fine.
Sweet. Excellent stuff, mate. Happy days. For anybody who is listening or watching into this, and they're in the position that you were in, or a similar position, they're considering reaching out, starting the program, but they have similar apprehensions. Like, what would your advice to them be right now?
For someone who's actually started and signed up, or
no, for someone who's thinking about it, on the fence.
Speak to yourself. I would say, get in touch. Go for it. I would say, just if there is apprehensions, I think I did have apprehensions, and to be honest, I've overcome them all. The program itself is it's straightforward. It's easy to follow. There's loads of good advice, and you'll see results. To be honest, and probably just have a chat with yourself at the outset, and sure that if they've got any questions, you'll put them straight. you'll know exactly how to ease people's fears. And yeah, good advice, good tips. Even the general overall program of it's been a lot of other stuff that I probably wasn't expecting I was going to learn. Sleeping habits, bedtime rituals, de-stressing a little bit as well. So there's been a lot of good stuff in there about that as well. So yeah, you pick up valuable, just general health and well-being stuff, which is all good for everyone. Thinking this, everybody's modern lifestyle, it kind of definitely helps. It's been valuable for me.
Excellent. Thanks very much, Paul. I really appreciate you coming on. It's been great chatting with you. I appreciate you. Thanks very much.
No problem, Dean.